But this game here tonight, not a conference game, but of the utmost importance for both teams. Two powerhouses of Class 2A basketball, and it's right here in Scott County, Indiana tonight here at Austin High School. We're ready to roll. It's going to be Winchester jumping it up against Daniel Springer for the Paoli Rams, and of course the eyes of Southern Indiana basketball sort of on this gymnasium this evening, Shane. A lot of people curious as to the outcome of this one. Here's Sean Barrett with the basketball as Winchester controls the tip. Julian Stallings goes right side to Evan West. West puts it on the ground. Now he puts it right side to Julian Stallings. And they go left to Sean Barrett as Anthony Winchester is down low. He's got it. Long-range bomb and good. A three-pointer by Winchester, his 15th of the season. And it's a 3-0 Austin lead with 7 minutes and 33 seconds to play here in the first period. Here's Usugi. Usugi with the basketball, challenging Julian Stallings left side. Now Chase Kimmel's got it. Out front with the basketball to Wolf. Here is number 24, Evan Seacat. Keep your eyes on him. He's a dandy. Here's a shot in the lane, no good. The rebound fought for. And finally, Anthony Winchester pulls it away. Winchester right side. He pulls up, firing, and good.
Winchester just so hard to stop off of that dribble bank shot.
He's come out with the eye of the tiger this evening. Here's a shot that's good on the other end, and a foul, I believe, on Julian Stallings, and was that Seacat?
That certainly was. It looks like that was going to count, too, as the referee signals that indeed it will. A chance for a three-point play there for Seacat.
Tell you, I couldn't see his number as he drove through there, but that was a big-time play within itself.
It certainly was. Very quick. We've seen a lot of Seacat. Actually, Anthony and he have played in a lot of all-star teams together, played a lot in the summer together. Pretty good friends. Seacat certainly a great talent.
Free throw by Seacat is good. Tremendous atmosphere this evening, folks. No, this is the best place in the world to be. A great entertainment, high school basketball game as Winchester is knocked out of bounds and then trying to save the ball, ricocheted off of a Paoli cheerleader head. So we're ready for action again. Tremendous atmosphere, packed house. It's Paoli basketball.
And I really like what Paoli has come out and done, coming out with a 2-2-1 full court press. And from what we've seen in the half court, a nice 3-2 matchup zone. Very athletic. Be interesting to see how Austin handles that zone.
That's Usugi with the basketball against Julian Stallings. Bounce pass out front of Springer. Springer, they'll give him that three, but he didn't want to take it. They backed off of him. Seacat down low. Shot up no good. Rebound fought for. And Seacat and Winchester fighting for it, and it will be Paoli basketball.
There's a great example of some of that fist offense, some of the fist principles. With a great cut there from Seacat. Cutting down through the lane and like to look for that pass there to get it inside. Seacat can create or get someone in foul trouble.
Seacat out front of Usugi. They run it to the right side. He runs all the way from out of bounds. Long range bomb, good. He knew where he was going, and that play was set up for him. He came from out of bounds and shot a wide open three-pointer. Here's Winchester left side, behind the back down the lane. Now he backs it off, works against the double team, and gets it out front to Julian Stallings. Stallings has it over to Sean Barrett. Sean Barrett way out front, back to Stallings. Winchester, long-range bomb, and no good. Rebound comes off to Paoli. That is Seacat with the basketball. Boy, he is quick. Long-range bomb, and no good. Rebound Usugi. Head fake, back up in the paint, no good. Ball knocked loose. Paoli runs it down. That is Wolf with it. And a turnover traveling against Paoli. But boy, Brian Wolf, a 6'5 senior with a wide body, making his presence known.
And right now, Paoli just getting off more shots than Austin, having some second chance opportunities there.
Here's Julian Stallings in the backcourt. Evan West with it over to Sean Barrett. They're trying to break the press, and they do to Stallings. Right side, Brian Johnson posted up low, wanted it. They couldn't get it down there. Here's Winchester. Down the lane, shot good. Winchester was 7, Austin up by 1. Here's Wolf, left side. They get it over number 30, Kimmel. Inside, Seacat. Ball knocked loose and deflected, and then a foul on Paoli.
And a rebound there to Sean Barrett. As you mentioned there, Mike Tyler Stallings out with a broken finger. He's optimistic. He thinks he'll be back in perhaps a week or two. His coach not so optimistic, but Sean Barrett getting the start instead. Sean having an excellent shooting year here, 57% from the field.
Your WAHS studio scoreboard is being brought to you by Roadhouse USA in Scottsburg. Steaks and everything else. Here's Julian Stallings, right side. Eagles up by 1, 7-6. Winchester 7, Seacat 6. Here's Winchester, head fake, drives, nice feed inside of Johnson, good. 3-point lead with 5 minutes left to play here in the first period. And this game off to a good start by both teams.
Oh, just a great development there for Winchester to get that shot for Brian Johnson.
Paoli's got it. Here's Seacat. Jump shot, free throw line, good. Boy, he is a nice-looking shooter, isn't he?
Oh, he certainly is. I like to see both players coming out to play tonight.
Winchester picks it up out front. Mike Brown thought he may have committed an offensive foul, but now he ducks his shoulder, goes down, jump shot, and no good. Rebound, Paoli. Here's the Rams on a run out on the other end, and a foul. And that is going to be on Julian Stallings. Crowd reacting negatively to the call as expected. The home crowd, but probably a pretty good call.
Yeah, that's going to hurt, too. That's going to be Stallings' second foul, so he'll sit on the bench. And checking in for him is going to be Jordan Furnish. And here's where you're going to miss Tyler Stallings. Not going to have that depth at guard. And Mike Brown, as we see, subbing 2 players in. He likes to keep a nice rotation, keep his players fresh on the floor.
Who came in for him?
Let's see.
14.
Yes, and can't see the other. 32, Joe Fullen.
Okay, and the rebound comes off to Anthony Winchester. Winchester on the attack, driving, firing, and it's blocked. Blocked from behind by number 32, who is Fullen.
Who just checked into the game, immediately making his presence known.
That was kind of a stop-and-go looking play. 9-8, Austin up by 1. Furnish with the basketball out front. Jordan Furnish left side of Winchester. Long-range bomb and good. He's got 10 in the first quarter, and that's his here in the first quarter. That is his second three-pointer of the game. Eagles up 12-8. Now Fullen with it out front against Johnson. Here's Seacat, knocked away by Evan West. Let's talk about that. Evan West, he game in and game out draws the toughest assignment defensively, and he's really got his work cut out for him tonight against Seacat.
Oh, he certainly does. Seacat, one of the best offensive players in the state.
West absolutely hounding him all over the floor right now, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Paoli basketball. Evan West has got to cover a lot of ground tonight.
Oh, Seacat at 6'4". Evan usually having a height advantage on whoever he guards. Evan being 6'5", maybe 6'6". But Seacat 6'4", but with tremendous quickness for a person his size.
Now, that time Austin was man-to-man. They've dropped back to a zone on the out-of-bounds plays. They will be interested to see if they go back to 2-3 in the regular set. Here's Seacat, shot and no good. He's knocked down, no call. Winchester fights for the board and takes it away.
Great
what a
rebound. Exactly.
Winchester at the free throw line, down the lane, finds Johnson, firing, and no good but a foul. What a move by Anthony Winchester out front. He has really come out aggressive this evening.
Both players have, and I tell you, all the points really on the board so far have been at the receiving end of either Anthony Winchester or Evan Seacat.
Brian Johnson off on the free throw. Brian coming in, struggling from a little bit from the line this year, if that's right there. 53%. Second free throw by Brian Johnson is good. 3 points in the game. Brian Johnson averaging 19.5 points per game on the season. Left side, down they go to Fullen against Johnson. It's short. Johnson with a tip and a rebound to Paoli out front. Rams basketball down by 5. Here's Wolf. He gets it over out front, down to 42. Adam Johnson knocked out of bounds, and Austin basketball.
And a call there goes Austin's way. Good hustle there by Winchester. Right now, Austin's going to have to limit Paoli's presence to the offensive glass. So getting out offensive rebound, 3-0.
Here's Brett Bear with it over to Furnish. Eagles spread the floor here with 2:57 and a 5-point lead. Furnish on the outside. Pumps it over to Johnson. Johnson trying to work us down the lane. Bounce past Furnish. Winchester, head fake. And then he backs it out of there. Now he gets it off to Furnish on the right side of the floor. Furnish top of the key. And looking for someone to go to. It's Winchester. Nice feed inside of Johnson. Jump shot off the baseline and good.
And he certainly had a nice, high, soft touch on that one.
Here's Seacat, and it's good the other way. He took it coast to coast. He wasted no time in getting the 2 points back that Johnson nailed on the other end.
Well, you certainly have to just be a great athlete to even get that shot to go.
Here's Furnish on the outside of Brett Barrett. Winchester fighting through a pick down low, comes out top, down to Johnson in the baseline, jump shot, and no good. Rebound, Paoli. That is Adam Johnson with the board, and he gets it over to Seacat. Seacat, right side, Johnson with a steal. And then Paoli steals it back, long-range bomb, Seacat, no good. Rebound, Brett Barrett. Scott Matthews wants the Eagles to settle down a little bit, 15-10. Some pretty good advice. Here's Winchester on the baseline, out front of Furnish. Furnish down to Johnson. Johnson on the baseline, trying to work it in the lane, and a whistle and a foul on the plate. Paoli is very good defensively, Shane.
Oh, they really are. And I tell you, one thing that they do so well is force you to play to their style. They play so hard that it forces you to kind of get up tempo. That's something that Scott Matthews is trying to make a point of, Austin, to settle down and take their time here and get something set up.
Winchester lobs it into Johnson. It wouldn't go. Ball batted around. Furnish has got it. Puts it at the free throw line. Works down the lane. Winchester, long-range bomb. Good. He's got 13, and he's got 3 3-pointers in the ball game. Eagles lead 18-10. 8-point lead. Paoli trying to drive Usugi down low to number 32, Foa, and his first 2 points of the night. It's 18-12. Here's Furnish. Furnish with a basketball. Seacat with 10 of Paoli's 12. Here's Winchester in the corner, spinning, works it back out front. Brett Baird to Furnish. Brian Johnson, long-range bomb, no good. Rebound Winchester, puts it on the floor, back up, and a foul. Tremendous rebound by Anthony Winchester.
Well, I tell you, Mike, he's certainly playing so hard here tonight. Really a pleasure to watch a game like this.
What do you do when a kid has the tendency to rebound the way he does? And I was talking with your father last week, and we were watching him against Pekin Eastern, or West Washington, I guess. And we were talking, we've never seen a high school kid that jockeys for the rebound the way Anthony Winchester does. Every single board.
I think he just assumes that every shot's going to miss and just tries to get in the best position that he can. But you're right, I've never seen a more natural rebounder than he is. Right now he's averaging 12, almost 13 rebounds a game. Just outstanding.
He's got 14 points in the ball game. That's a good look at the 6'4" Austin senior Indiana All-State candidate, and that free throw is good. 15 points in the ball game. And the Eagles up by 12, or up by 8, excuse me. Paoli does have 12 points, though, so it's 20-12, 50 ticks left here in the first period. Hope you're enjoying the basketball game this evening. Wolf, right side. Paoli with a head fake, driving, right wing now. And nice defense by Winchester, and now he's ran up into the cheer block.
Just great hustle there for Winchester. It's going to be that type of game. I think that both teams realize that each possession is going to be so valuable. And this 8-point lead is not something that Austin can rest on here with just a few seconds left in the first quarter.
As you can see in your camera, this place is packed here tonight. 20-12 on your Roadhouse USA scoreboard. Paoli with the basketball on the right side. That's McKeon, who is in the ball game. He's looking for someone to go to. Gets it out front of Usugi. 20 seconds left to play, or about 22 left to play. Here's a drive. McKeon knocked away. Sean Barrett's got it. He finds Anthony Winchester. Good feed. Anthony runs it down. Fires over the side of the backboard. It almost went in. It hits it off. Seacat with 8 seconds the other way. And a blocking foul on Sean Barrett.
And Barrett not happy with that call, but great body control there from Seacat to make it even questionable. He's able to jump sideways and not run right into Barrett. Able to get that foul and get a chance to go to the line.
Austin fans really reacted to that call. 20-12, 9.1 seconds to play here in the first period. And here's Evan Seacat averaging 25 points a game and missing on the free throw, surprisingly.
That's not something we see often from him. Seacat, a very good fundamental basketball player for Paoli.
84.6% from the line. And now
that's right around what he shot last year, too, if I recall. Outstanding.
Now he's back there after a brief conversation with his coach, Mike Brown, on the sideline. Seacat looks up there, and he nailed that one. So we're down to 9 seconds. Sean Barrett into Brett Barrett. Fires it up to Anthony Winchester. Stolen away, Seacat. Left side, blows by. Outside, long-range bomb, no good. Rebound, Anthony Winchester. He fires at half court, and that is a quarter of basketball, folks. Eagles leading Paoli 20-13. We're back in 1 minute with Austin Eagles basketball on the Scott County Community Channel.
Austin Pharmacy is located at the stoplight in Austin. Bob Railing and staff offers professional, courteous service in filling your prescriptions. Austin Pharmacy has a drive-up window for your added convenience and prescription needs. Austin Pharmacy is a specialist in compounding medications for special needs, turning problems into solutions. The KBR Soda Shop, located in the pharmacy, offers home-cooked meals and special desserts starting at 6 a.m. Austin Pharmacy and KBR Soda Shop, at the stoplight in Austin, Indiana.
The next time you're in need of a wrecker, call Goodens. They're locally owned and operate in Scottsburg, Indiana. They've been serving Southern Indiana for almost 20 years. They offer 24-hour emergency radio dispatch road service for not only automobiles, but semis, RVs, boats, and farm equipment. They have a certified auto claim specialist to assist you at no additional cost. They're also certified in hazmat training. They're safe, fast, and dependable. And remember, no job is too big or too small.
Just underway here as we start the second quarter. Austin basketball. Bryant Johnson pulls up, bounce pass right side of Evan West. Here's Sean Barrett. Down low to Anthony Winchester, double teamed on the baseline, fires it out front to West. Hand off to Sean Barrett, long range bomb, it wouldn't go. Rebound Paoli, they got a breakaway on the other end. It's Yusugi, wide open, good. 2 points for Yusugi, and the Rams on a run out have cut the Eagles' lead to 5.
Great recognition there from Paoli. Barrett shooting really well from three-point line, 67% on the year.
Winchester jump shot at the free throw line, he's got 17. There are some great athletes playing in this basketball game.
There certainly
tonight.
are. We're just running out of things to say about them.
High bouncing Archer, Seacat, no good. Rebound Paoli. Johnson looks up front, gets it to Winchester. Winchester against Yusugi, shot good. A two-pointer at time, he's got 19. And it's 24-15. And here's a shot in the corner, and no good. Rebound Wolf, back up, no good. And then it's knocked loose on the floor and out of bounds. And it's going to be Paoli basketball.
I tell you what, this game almost too hard to keep track of.
This is a lot of fun here tonight.
Paoli really struggling from the three-point line right now, Mike. Only 1 out of 7.
Seacat to Yusugi. Here's Seacat out front. He goes out there and gets it, firing, and no good. Rebound Furnish. He finds Winchester. Winchester right side. Finds Johnson with a great pass and good.
Fantastic pass. No look down to Brian Johnson, who's able to put it home.
26-15. He looked like Magic Johnson that time, and it's an 11-point Austin lead. 6:24 left to play here in the first half. Here's a pass inside to Wolf, off the board, no good, knocked loose. Put back up and in by number 34 for Paoli, Daniel Springer. And it's 26-17. Here's Furnish. Furnish on the right side to Evan West. West puts it on the floor. Winchester, he works it to the left side. Jump shot, and good. He's got 21. And, of course, one more point, and he'll tie Bruce Johnson for number 2 all-time on the scoring list. Here's a shot down low by number 34, Daniel Springer. Of course, that is not of any significance of right now, though. 28-19, Furnish, and a offensive foul on Jordan Furnish.
I tell you one thing, Mike, that you have to admire about Winchester is that he certainly shows up for big games. Scottsburg, a big rivalry game, he comes out and scores 50. Here in this game against Paoli, a team ranked number 6 in the state, he comes out and has 21 here in just the first brief few minutes of this game.
Here we go, Paoli basketball. Yusugi's got it. Gets it across the half-court line. Paoli looks a little more set in her offense this time. And with it is Kimmel. Back to Yusugi. Kimmel, long-range bomb, and it wouldn't go. Rebound Winchester. How many boards?
I'll tell you in just a second.
Winchester, long-range bomb. It's off. Furnish with a rebound. Back out to Winchester. Head fake. Feed to Evan West, and a good. And I don't know what that was because I couldn't keep up with him, Shane.
Great pass there from Winchester. He's got 4 assists, Mike, and you asked about the rebounds. That makes his 6th rebound of the night, and a timeout called right there. Austin on top by 11.
We're back in 30 seconds with Austin Eagles basketball on the Scott County Community Channel.
Cathcart & Company Jewelers is one of the area leaders in the business and offers an unmatched selection of quality jewelry, diamonds, and coins at very reasonable prices. They also offer complete jewelry repair service with an in-house jeweler. In addition to jewelry and coins, they have recently begun dealing in art, specializing in Indiana and Kentucky artists. Cathcart & Company is located at 15 South Railroad Street in Scottsburg, Indiana.
Amazing stat line.
Well, that last play by Anthony Winchester, unbelievable.
I'm glad that was on camera because that would be a tough one to call over radio. Anthony right now is having a fantastic game all around. I mean, if he stopped right now, that would be a career game for most players that played high school basketball.
I'd take it, wouldn't you?
Wow.
What's he got right now?
21 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists, and a block shot. I mean, I don't know what more you could ask for. I mean, that pretty much sums it up. And we've got 5:11 to go here in the second quarter.
That is a game, folks.
That is impressive. Give him another basketball like they did in the pregame. Kid deserves it.
Here's Seacat. He hands it off. Eagles up by 11. Right side they go to Fullen. Back out front to Yasugi. Kimmel wants it. Here's Seacat. Long range bomb. Falling away good. My goodness, what a shot. Paoli is not going away in this ballgame, though, folks. Winchester shot right side. He's absolutely on fire. 23 points for Anthony Winchester. And the Eagles lead by 10, 32-22. Here's a shot on the outside. Yasugi no good. Winchester with another board. He gets it across the half-court line. Works it up. Pulls up. Long-range bomb. Good. Nope, they're saying a two-pointer. He's got 25 points, and it's 34-22. An unbelievable performance. Left side with a basketball. Kimmel. Kimmel down in the corner. Now a steal by Winchester. Winchester ahead of the pack. And he missed the layup. He didn't know whether to dunk it or not. And he missed the shot. And the rebound comes out of there. It's the easiest shot of the night, and he missed it.
Well, everyone certainly got excited. I did too, I have to admit it. Everyone kind of stood up. But don't let that take away from a great performance the kid's having. I'm telling you.
It's not on my part taken away.
And I tell you, I mean, I can't keep making this point. I mean, this is the 6th ranked team in the state. This is a team we very likely could face again in the semi-state if both teams are fortunate enough to advance. Quite a performance.
Well, he surpassed Bruce Johnson on the all-time scoring list into number 2. He came in needing 22. He's already got 25. 2 more points in this quarter. He ties his own school record for the most points scored in a half by a player. What else can he do here tonight?
I don't know. I think the 50-point margin right now, Mike, I'd have to say, with 4:02 left here in the second, could be in jeopardy.
He came in 130 points behind Mark Looking. He may catch that record before we're done. A foul on the play. But, folks, on the sideline, Mike Brown is not going to let Anthony Winchester just totally dominate his team. You're going to see a change in defensive strategies drastically here in the next minute or so.
Oh, you're right. And I tell you something else, too, to say about Paoli. They have not shot the ball particularly well, but they are certainly getting after it with the hustle and the effort. Right now they have 7 offensive rebounds, but they're certainly not helping their cause with missing these free throws. Right now, Mike, they've only hit 2 out of 6 free throws here in this basketball game.
34-22, Wolf eyeing it, and he missed the second one, and the rebound to Furnish. Nice board. Jordan Furnish fires it up to Johnson ahead of everybody, and it is knocked down to the bounds. It almost runs into our cameraman, Steve Griffin. So a nice stave of Brian Johnson by Steve Griffin. Winchester will bring it in. Austin 34-22. And now Winchester fires it out front to Brett Barrett. Back to Winchester, and a whistle and a foul down low.
It looks like they're going to get Evan West there for a moving screen, trying to get Winchester free on that out-of-bounds play.
Foul, Evan West. His first, team 7. Rams are in the bonus.
Right now, Mike Paoli, they've only hit 1 out of 9 3-pointers for this game. Only 11%. Not typical of a Paoli basketball team. They've struggled.
What are they again from the line?
With 1 of 9 from the 3-point line. They're 2 of 7 from the free throw line.
Not a typical Paoli performance. Here's Wolf. He just missed a couple. He has not scored in a ball game. He's a 6'5" senior. Austin leading 34-22. And the free throw, he missed another one. And Brett Barrett has the rebound. Mike Brown shaking his head along the sideline. Winchester, left side, pulls up out front of Furnish. Down low to Johnson, spinning on the baseline. Back out of Furnish, back to Johnson. Long range bomb, good a three. Brian Johnson with 10 points in the ball game.
Great assist there from Jordan. Good play between the two.
Eagles up by 15, 37-22. Now here's a shot on the outside. No good. Rebound fought for. Knocked loose. Finally, Johnson's got it. And he gets it over to Furnish, and they throw it out of bounds. And the Eagles, this may be the most physical I've seen Austin all season. They are very physical tonight.
They certainly are. And Paoli demands it from you. I tell you, Mike, too.
Good point.
15-point lead here in the first half. I'd feel a lot safer if I didn't know that Mike Brown was on the bench here. 15 points, nothing that Austin can sit here and be satisfied with. Paoli will keep on coming after them. They're going to have to continue to play hard and play well.
There's that Roadhouse USA scoreboard telling it all right now. Austin leading 37-22, stakes and everything else in Scottsburg, Indiana. There's Seacat, left side, gets it over. Here's a shot by McKeon, and it wouldn't go. And the rebound to Paoli on the inside, back up, no good. Tipped up, no good. And Paoli's got another chance, and Seacat, and a foul on Winchester. Austin, I think Paoli took 5 shots that time. Foul is not on Winchester. Anthony, he doesn't have any tonight, does he?
No, he doesn't. That's a great thing, too. We've seen Anthony get in foul trouble before, but not so much this year. He's really improved on that. I should also say he's dramatically improved his three-point shooting percentage from last year, something he's wanted to work on. We've seen it here in this game, and also on the season, he's shooting about 44% from the three-point line.
So the free throw by Seacat is good. He has 15 unnoticed points. 37-23. 3 minutes to play first half. Second free throw good. He's got 16. And here's Johnson. If you're noting, I should say, Winchester has not connected since he missed the layup on the other end a couple of minutes ago. Winchester on the outside with the basketball. He goes out front to Furnish. Brett Barrett, long-range bomb, and it wouldn't go. Rebound, though, a follow by Sean Barrett in the corner. He's in trouble down there, and he calls a timeout. Good call by the senior guard.
Heads-up play there.
And I think it's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Eagles. And we'll just keep it right here. Maybe it's a full. I don't know what's going on, Shane.
It looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. Both teams still standing up. Right now, Austin shooting better than 50% from the field. They're 15 of 28. That puts them about 54% here for the first half. Great numbers for Austin. They played a very clean and efficient game, Mike. We've seen it from both sides. There's few turnovers on both sides. Austin only committed 2 turnovers. Paoli's had 3. A great job there by both ends. And Paoli, we have to say, I mean, their struggles from the three-point line continue. We should know with that last miss, that puts them at 2 of 10 from the three-point line, only 20%. But offensive rebounding is what keeping them in the game. Great effort there on the offensive boards. Right now they've collected, it looks like 8 or 9 of their offensive rebounds. 9 of the rebounds have been offensive out of their 16 total team rebounds.
It's Austin basketball. Winchester into Johnson. Now Furnish. Now Winchester with it on the right side. Works, spins right. Now works against a double team. Back with it out front. Pulls up and finds Brett Barrett in the corner. Back out front of Winchester. He's picked up by Kimmel. Winchester with it left side. Trying to work Kimmel one-on-one now. And Mike Brown really upset. Here's Winchester firing away on the right side. Tried to bank it home, but Furnish with a follow, and it wouldn't go. And the rebound to, and a foul on Jordan Furnish. Mike Brown thought that Anthony Winchester committed an offensive foul on the other end.
And a change in defensive strategy there for Paoli. We've seen him come out of that zone, really playing Anthony Winchester tight and up close and personal.
37-24. And Kimmel going to the free throw line. He has not scored in the ball game, and they miss another free throw. And then Fallen and Winchester locked up inside, and Fallen got the Worst end
Worst
of that
into that
deal.
one, yeah. He certainly did.
May not want to try that again. I think he was trying to hold Anthony down. And then it's batted out around. Kimmel is all over Winchester.
Well, this press is kind of interesting. They've got Kimmel just assigned to Winchester wherever he goes. Kimmel playing him with no help defense whatsoever.
Now Winchester's going to go down low as the Eagles turn it over, but that's probably a good move right now. Winchester, a lot of pressure out high. Get him down low, get him on the blocks, and let him post up.
I was trying to notice that Paoli was playing a box and one. I haven't seen him do enough movement yet, but I know Kimmel is not going to have any help responsibilities. If anyone gets past their man, they're in trouble.
But meanwhile, some other players need to step up and pop a few
Exactly.
jumpers now for the Eagles as well.
Great point.
And we talked about that Paoli would change their defensive strategy, and they certainly have. Here's a shot on the outside by McCrean, and the Rams are down by 10 all of a sudden. They're saying it was a 2, I guess. 37-26. And a ball is fought for. Brian Johnson's got it. He lobs it over to Brett Barrett. Brett Barrett in the corner, over to Sean Barrett. Now Furnish or Stallings with it out front. But things have gotten a lot tougher for the Eagles on the offensive end over the last couple of minutes. Here's Barrett out front with it. Austin up by 11, 37-26. And now Stallings has got it.
This is really like a triangle and 2 with, well, hold on.
Winchester on a baseline, off the board, it wouldn't go. Tip up, Johnson, good. Brian Johnson with 12 points. And it's 39-26. Here's a shot. McKeon on the other end, no good. Follow McKeon on the baseline, and good. He's got 4, and it's 39-28. Sean Barrett up to Julian Stallings, over to Winchester. Winchester pulls up, jump shot, and good. 27 points here in the first half. And it's 41-28. Austin up by 13. Big basket. Here's left side. Here's Kimmel. Kimmel on the outside against Brett Barrett. And now he picks his dribble up and gets it over to McKeon. 25 seconds. Out front of Kimmel. Kimmel with it. Seacat's got the basketball. Seacat with it, left side. Still working. Still working. Kimmel, top of the key, McKeon. And Seacat wants it. And he pushes off against Julian Stallings. And a foul on Seacat. And the Paoli fans pretty much upset with that one because they feel Winchester's gotten by with a couple of similar plays.
Oh, they're really not happy with that one. That one's going to be on Seacat. Let's see how many that's going to be on him. Just his first. But Austin, more importantly, with a chance to get the last basket of this first half.
41-28 with 7 seconds to play. Winchester's got it, left side. He fires from out of bounds, and it's down to 5.5 seconds to play.
And they're not gonna call a foul. Like, excuse me, I thought there was gonna be a foul call. They say that Winchester stepped on the out of bounds line. Austin fans just realizing what's happened, not happy with that at all. So Paoli right back where they want to be.
5.5 seconds left to play.
Plenty of time for them to get a quality shot.
Paoli basketball. McKeon pulls up, half court, gets to the Seacat, long range bomb, good. 3-pointer by Seacat, and the Rams cut a 15-point lead to 10 points within 30 seconds. We've played a half of basketball. Austin leading Paoli 41-31. It's been a great half of basketball here, very entertaining. You're watching Austin Eagles basketball on the Scott County Community Channel. Thank you for the soft drink.
Yes, we're refreshed and ready to go.
41-31, 10-point Austin lead. Paoli basketball as we get set to go here. They've got it, and that's Usugi. Usugi's got it on the outside, looking for Seacat. Winchester almost a steal. Here's Kimmel, long-range bomb, and no good. Boy, that could have been a big basket for Paoli. Here's Sean Barrett over to Winchester. Long-range bomb, and no good. And the rebound. Seacat just threw it off of the leg of Brian Johnson and out of bounds.
Good heads-up play there for Seacat to keep the basketball in Paoli's possession.
Paoli has scored the last 5 points of the game, Shane, and this is a big possession right here for them.
Well, you're right. That three-pointer would have been big, and now Paoli has another chance to cut into that 10-point Austin lead.
Here's Usugi on the right side to Wolf. Back to Usugi, looking on the outside. He gets it over to Kimmel. Shot by Kimmel, long-range bomb. It's way short, and the rebound to Anthony Winchester. Now Julian Stallings has it, and now up to Winchester on the left side. He pulls up cross-court to Sean Barrett. Long-range bomb, no good. Rebound, Sean Barrett. Out front of Winchester. Long-range bomb, no good. And the rebound, fought for, and a foul, I guess, on Julian Stallings, even though it was Seacat who was the aggressor.
And if that is indeed on Stallings, that'll be his third foul of the game.
There's that Roadhouse USA scoreboard, stakes and everything else in Scottsburg, Indiana, and it shows Austin up by 10, 41-31, but it has been a while since the Eagles have had a bucket.
Indeed, a stretch that goes back into the first half of play where Paoli scored those last 5 points, as you mentioned, Mike.
McKeon's got it on the outside. Now Usugi, down low, wide open, good. Paoli has now scored 7 in a row. And that was Springer with his 6th point of the game, and the press is on. Johnson over to Sean Barrett. He pulls up at the free throw line, down the lane, bottom of the rim, it wouldn't connect. And the rebound comes out of there, and McKeon up with it on the right side. And he finds an opening, and he couldn't get it, but the rebound went West fighting for it. It's knocked around. Paoli's got it. Rams down by 8. They're on a 7-0 run. Shot good, a 9-0 run, and that was Usugi. And it is 41-35. And Shane, if you go back to the first half after the Winchester had the big explosion, we talked about Paoli changing defenses. They've done exactly that in the way they were handling Anthony Winchester, and the Eagles have really struggled from about the 5.5-minute mark on in that first half.
They certainly have a great amount of pressure they've applied now to Winchester. Look at the help that they give on when he drives.
He is fouled as he made his drive to the basket, but Paoli has scored the last 9 points of the game. More importantly, the first 4 to start the second half.
And really those first couple of minutes of the half are really just big psychological factors there. As the fans react, they thought that Winchester was fouled while in the process of shooting, wanted him to go to the line. The referees call that one on the floor, so it'll be out of bounds there for Austin. As number 30, Chase Kimmel, checks back into the game. He's done a great job defending Winchester.
Winchester with the basketball, and they tried to run an inbounds play, and whatever they were running, certainly they had their wires crossed. Seacat, long-range bomb, no good. Rebound, Winchester. And McKeon trying to take it away. 2 down in the backcourt. Eagles on a 5-on-3. Winchester down the lane, off the board, and good. He is being knocked and beat on every trip up and down the floor now. 43-35, ending a 9-0 Paoli run. Kimmel on the outside. This one by no means is over, folks. 8-point game.
Foul there looks like it's going to be on Sean Barrett. Good deal, it'll send Kimmel to the line to shoot too. Certainly hasn't been the prettiest basketball game, but it's certainly been played hard and at a high level.
Well, you knew Paoli was going to play physical, and I agree with what you said earlier, that the Eagles have really stepped up into that physical play. Kimmel no good.
But Mike, I tell you, Paoli continues to struggle from the line. They're only 4 of 12 from the free throw line, and that certainly is playing a huge factor in this basketball game. Right now, those 8 points could put Paoli tied with Austin.
And he misses that one, but he gets the rebound. Julian Stallings gets the steal. Good defense by Stallings. Left side drive. He's looking. He lobs it over to Winchester. Way out with it out front. Winchester with the basketball. His team leads by 8, and he takes it to the right side and fires it into Johnson. Puts it on the floor. No good, but a foul. Good move by Brian Johnson.
A good recognition there. Austin must have someone else step up, and Johnson has done a great job of that all season long. When Winchester gets defended like he does and attracts that type of attention, Brian's done a great job of finding holes and openings, able to be physical there and go to the line to shoot two.
Here's Brian Johnson with 12 points in the ball game, averaging 19.5 on the year, and the free throw is no good. We've played 2.5 minutes here in the third quarter, and the Eagles with only 1 point or only one field goal here in the second half. The second free throw, no good as well. But Julian Stallings, great effort by Stallings. And he tried to go cross court to Sean Barrett, and Paoli deflects it out of bounds.
And Mike, I tell you, that's amazing too, the high level of physicality we've seen, but Austin only shot 6 free throws here so far in this basketball game.
43-35, Winchester trying to get it in. Still looking. He's in trouble back there, and it's knocked loose and stolen away by Paoli. Kimmel over to Seacat. Sean Barrett to beat. Shot up, he didn't get it. And the rebound inside, good. That was Fullen. Boy, it is a physical game, the most physical game we've seen this year. Now it's down to 6 points. Here's Winchester on the baseline. Off the board, good. No good, but a foul.
Boy, I certainly thought that was going to go in. I can't believe there's no call going back to the one with Barrett there on the other end, where Seacat took that shot. Mike Brown certainly livid over on his sideline.
Eagles getting some breaks here from the officials this evening at home, but that's to be expected when playing at home.
That is certainly right.
Since we're the home team tonight, that's okay.
And we don't always get those kind of calls at home, as has happened on a couple of times when we've been broadcasting.
Anthony Winchester also struggling from the free throw line this year. This is a guy when he was a freshman and hit 28 in a row, and now this year 66%, and he missed that one. Winchester with one more, and that is good. That's his 30th point of the night, and it's 44-37. Austin back up by 7. Paoli on the left side. Kimmel has the basketball. Winchester has 30, Shane Johnson has 12, and Kevin West has 2. They've got to get somebody else to step up here.
And that's all the scoring the Eagles have.
Here's Seacat, it's lost. Winchester on a break. He goes, he drives, and he does it. He slammed it home. A slam dunk by Winchester, and that brings the Eagles fans to their feet. And a shot by Seacat on the other end, good, and a foul. Boy, I tell you what, Anthony Winchester was not going to miss this one as he did back in the first half. There was no doubt on that one. He was going to slam it.
It was much more difficult play, too. You had someone running right at him, just rolls up and dunk over top of him. But Paoli, they don't give you a chance to celebrate for long. There's Seacat racing back down, attempting a three-point play here. That foul going to be on Brian Johnson. That's his second foul. And Paoli here with his free throw could cut it to 6.
Here's Seacat's free throw, and it's good. He's got 22. And it's 46-40. This is a good basketball game. Here's West. West on the right side of Sean Barrett. Over to Jordan Furnish. Furnish with it out front. He's looking, and he goes to the left side and gets it over to Winchester. Winchester way out on top of the key. Kimmel has been all over him for the most part of this basketball game. 46-40. Sean Barrett behind the three-point line. The Eagles need somebody else to step up and start knocking a few down. Barrett, no good. Rebound Furnish on the floor. And Winchester's got it up, and a foul. And again, Anthony Winchester just going and getting the basketball.
And almost an intentional foul there, really. I mean, they grabbed him right there by the shoulders. A real hard foul. Paoli playing that really aggressive matchup type of boxing one with Kimmel guarding Winchester. Anthony did a good job of running to the basketball here.
Winchester has 33 in the ball game as he nails that free throw. Excuse me. And it's a 7-point game in a relatively quiet gymnasium right now.
And one thing about Winchester, look at the stat sheet. He's attempted more free throws than the whole rest of the team combined. Goes to the line quite often here for every basketball game as that one drops for him.
He's got 34. Austin leading 48-40. Wolf on the outside. Inside they go, back to Wolf, turn around, shot, good. Travel on Paoli. Three minutes, 54 seconds. You're laughing at what I'm laughing at, aren't you? With Mike Brown. He's just beside himself now. Here's Winchester. Down the lane, good.
Oh! What a great play. He faked the pass to Johnson, then able to go with the scoop shot layup.
Usugi, no good. Sean Barrett with the board. Looks up to Furnish. Winchester wanting it on the right side. He can fill it again all of a sudden. He's got it down low to Johnson. Spinning, passing to Sean Barrett. Long range bomb, no good. Rebound, Johnson. Johnson with it. Puts it on the floor. Jump shot, no good. Fought for Sean Barrett. It's knocked out of bounds and they tore his head off, but no call.
And Mike Brown in danger of getting a technical right here. Out of the coach's box and certainly has the referee's attention.
He is really ripping this one official down here. And there's that Roadhouse USA scoreboard. It's 50-40. And here's a shot by Winchester, no good. Rebound, Johnson knocked away. Paoli's got it. That's Seacat. Seacat with it. Left side, firing way out. Good. He shot that from Roadhouse in Scottsburg. He's got 25, and it's 50-43. Here's Evan West on the left side of Furnish. Now Winchester. Knocked loose. Nope, he retained possession of it. And now Furnish has it. And stolen away. And I've never seen that before. Usugi just batted it, and the only opportunity he had to control it was knock it into his backcourt, and it almost worked.
I tell you, that was a great play. That was a heads-up play there by Usugi. I tell you, that was a better play than worked out for him. I mean, he realized there's no chance that he's going to pick it up, so he bats it down to his end. Worst-case scenario, Austin has to break Paoli's pressure again.
Timeout on the floor. We're back in 30 seconds with Austin Eagles basketball on the Scott Kelly Community Channel.
The Law Office of James Ricky Kilburn and the Law Office of Raleigh Campbell Jr. would like to take this opportunity to wish good luck to the Austin Eagles basketball team. Their law offices are located at the stoplight in Austin, and they look forward to serving the community with any legal assistance necessary. They're experienced and knowledgeable. Call them today for a free consultation.
Here's Winchester, Eagles basketball, jump shot Winchester, and it wouldn't go, and the rebound comes out, and a foul, I believe, on Austin. And is that on Johnson?
That certainly looks so.
Well, he was the only one down there, and I knew it was on him.
I thought he had the hand on the ball, but maybe Coach Brown's pleading starting to work a little bit.
It's good to see Sean Barrett, though, popping those threes, Shane. They've not got any to go in yet, but that's the key to this Austin team. You know, only 3 guys have scored. There's 48 points between Austin's 50 between 2 players. Somebody else has to start putting the basketball.
And you're right. And I tell you what, Barrett's a great candidate. He's shooting 64% on the year from three-point land.
Wolf takes it away from Brett Barrett, then Furnish takes it away from Wolf. And now Winchester gets it across the half-court line. Goes right side, picked up, works against Usugi. Out behind the three-point line, spinning. Brett Barrett back to Winchester. He drives, and a whistle and a holding foul on the Rams. And will he be shooting on that one?
Looks like this is going to be the 6th foul, so that one's going to be out of bounds again. But I tell you, on that one, they could have got either one of those Paoli guards for a foul there on that possession at any time. A lot of contact there guarding Winchester.
Here's Furnish, left side of Winchester. He drives, left side, pulls up in the paint, scoop shot good. He's got 38. Anthony Winchester with 38, and the Eagles leading 52-43. They could not simply stay with him that time. Here is Wolf on the outside. Now he gets it over to number 42, Adam Johnson. Back out to Usugi. Usugi looking for Seacat, but Furnish doing a great job on Seacat right now. And with the basketball down low, number 34, Springer. Springer inside, good. And it's 52-45. Paoli not going away. Here's Furnish, right side, over to Winchester. He works against Johnson. They're trying to put a fresh body on him now. And over to Brett Barrett with 1:25 down to Sean Barrett. Sean Barrett out front to Furnish. Furnish with it. Top of the key. Back door to Winchester. Baseline. Pass out front to Furnish. And now Furnish with it on the left side again. Down the lane. Over to Winchester. Long range Bob. Good a three. He's got 41 in the ball game and his fourth three-pointer of the night. And Austin leads by 10. Here's Seacat. Knocked away Winchester. He picks it up. Knocked down. Then by number 34, Springer. And Winchester's going to shoot.
I was worried there for a minute. I feared a sprained ankle. Austin, though, with that three-pointer by Winchester, pushed the lead back out to 10 points with less than a minute to go here in this third quarter. And that will be the 17th foul, so Austin will be in the one and the bonus for the rest of this game.
55 to 45, 58.9 seconds, and he's got 41 points in the ball game. So he's looking up there, and his team up by 10. Winchester, and he missed it. Tipped up, no good. Rebound Paoli. So Anthony Winchester missing another free throw, and now with the basketball, Paoli's got it down to 45 seconds. Eagles leaving that back door open. Here's inside Springer, good, and a foul. Yeah, this thing is going to go right down to the wire in the fourth quarter because Paoli is going. They're not headed home yet.
Oh, you're exactly right. They're doing a great job against Austin's defense. Austin has zoned everyone else besides Seacat, and they've played him man-to-man most of the time with Furnish here in the second half. And Paoli's done a great job moving without the basketball. And we've seen Springer get a couple of easy layups there on some good backdoor cuts.
Springer has 6 points in the quarter, and he nails that free throw. He's got 7 in the quarter, and it's a 7-point Austin lead, 55-48. Here's Furnish. Across the half-court line, behind a back dribble, and almost loses it, and stolen away by Paoli. Yusugi, and he's up, and he's knocked out of bounds by Brett Barrett.
Great hustle there from Barrett to come from behind, not give up on that play.
What, that was a rough play.
That certainly was.
55-48, 33.6 seconds. Paoli's got it out front of Kimmel. Yusugi. Down low. Kimmel in the lane. Knocked off the backboard. Winchester bats it out of bounds.
Some cheerleaders over there feared for their lives.
It's 55-48, a 7-point lead. And now we're down to 25 seconds. Seacat, ball knocked away, a collision. Knocked on the floor, Kimmel, and an offensive foul. I believe they're going to call it against Austin. They have called that against the Eagles, and he missed that one, but the Eagles have had their share of breaks as well this evening, but Sean Barrett had perfect position that time.
And Barrett very upset. He needs to control his emotions here. So we're getting ready to wipe up a slick part on the floor. I think we're going to see a timeout here, Mike.
So with 18.7 seconds.
Oh, well, I haven't seen a signal for one.
Brett Barrett, I think, has sustained a cut on his forehead on the drive to the basket.
Maybe that's what the delay is going to be.
Yep, 55-48. 7-point lead. This play, we got a packed house in here tonight, folks. If you look through our camera shots this evening, this place, well, they're
yeah. Well, that's a little bit too much detail I think we need here on WAHS. Yeah, folks, yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope that you have an aversion to things of that nature that you'll turn away now. Of course, that's a little too late of a warning to give, but certainly shows the high definition technology we have with our cameras here at the Austin Gymnasium.
with 11, so there's 2 players with 36 of their 48. Then they go 4,
It's
4,
scattered after that.
and 4, which would be 12 more, which would be 48. So again, my scoring official and accurate.
Both teams, brings out a good point, both teams relying on their 2 primetime players to get it done offensively. Paoli missing another free throw. I can't really explain this. They only hit 6 out of 16 free throws. That's 38%.
Missed that one. Rebound Paoli, though.
That foul on Winchester, I think that's going to be his 2nd foul, if I'm not mistaken, but that'll be the 7th foul. That'll send Paoli back to the free throw line. And they'll be in the bonus for the rest of this game. I tell you, Paoli has not shot the ball well, but they have done a great job rebounding on the offensive end. I've said it time and time again. That's really what's keeping them in this basketball game.
Free throw, no good. Winchester with the rebound, pulling up out front, working it against Kimmel on the right side of the floor now, down to 10 seconds. He's one to take him, down to 8 seconds, down to Sean Barrett in the corner. Barrett's in trouble. It's stolen away. It's Seacat. He pulls up at half court and lets it fly, and he misses the shot. We played 3 quarters of basketball. That was ugly right there, folks. 55-48. Austin on top by 3 after 3. You're watching Eagles basketball on the Scott County Community Channel.
Cathcart & Company Jewelers is one of the area leaders in the business and offers an unmatched selection of quality jewelry, diamonds, and coins at very reasonable prices. They also offer complete jewelry repair service with an in-house jeweler. In addition to jewelry and coins, they have recently begun dealing in art, specializing in Indiana and Kentucky artists. Cathcart & Company is located at 15 South Railroad Street in Scottsburg, Indiana.
55-48. We got 8 minutes of high school basketball left here on this Friday night, and we certainly want to take this time to wish everyone a Merry Christmas that's watching the telecast of Austin Eagles basketball this evening. The Eagles still have a couple of more games this year, though, before we strike the year 2002. Next weekend, they'll play at the Whiteland Invitational Basketball Tournament. Next Saturday morning, they face off with Jennings County, and looking for a win there to advance to the championship game that night. 55-48, Eagle 5, Shane. Right now, Sean Barrett, Evan West, Brian Johnson, Jordan Furnish, and Anthony Winchester. And here we go. Furnish with it. Over to Winchester, back to Furnish. Now Winchester trying to pop up front, and then a double dribble call on Jordan Furnish.
And Paoli once again just hanging around, trying to make something happen, trying to be there at the end when it gets close.
Here's Seacat left side, long range bomb, and it's off. And a rebound, Anthony Winchester knocks it loose, but it's picked back up by Paoli. Here's Usugi. He's got it down in the corner, bounce pass into Fullen, shot off the board. It's blocked by Johnson. Fullen gets it back up, and blocked by Evan West, but a foul on Evan West. Not at all at ease with a 7-point lead.
No, I'm definitely not, especially with, looks like that's Fullen going to the line. He could put this game at 5. And Paoli once again just coming up with too many offensive rebounds. They've not shot well in this game, but the rebounding just keeping them in it.
Fullen is good on that free throw, however, now with 5 points in the ball game, 55-49. Fullen with one more. He's got it, and it's 55-50, and the press is on. And Evan West gets it into Brian Johnson. And Johnson in the backcourt fires it over to Sean Barrett. Sean Barrett with it out front, top of the key. Here's Stallings to Winchester. He pulls up left side, and a whistle and a foul on Paoli. He takes a pretty good beating every time he even gets near the basketball.
Oh, he certainly does. Well, I tell you, that foul going to send him to the line to shoot the bonus. And Austin's going to have to do a better job shooting free throws here in this game if they're going to pull this one out, because they're certainly going to be sent to the line enough times.
Winchester looking up there. His team up by 5, and it's good. 7:23 left to play here in the ball game, and Austin now with a 6-point lead. Two schools both ranked in the top 6 in Class 2A basketball. Here's Winchester eyeing it, and it is good. So it's now 57-50, a 7-point lead. And Winchester with 43 points in the ball game. Here's Seacat left side. Seacat pulls up, spinning, works against a triple team actually. Now he finds Usugi down low, shot up, no good. Rebound Winchester. Winchester behind the back dribble, in heavy traffic at half court, picks it up out front. Fires it over to Stallings. Stallings down low to Johnson, makes his move. Trying to find someone to go to. Out front of Winchester. In the corner to Sean Barrett. Long range bomb. Good. A 3-pointer by Sean Barrett. And that's what the Eagles been needing and waiting on all night long. 60-50. Here's Kimmel. Long range bomb short. Rebound inside. Follin, no good. Wolf on the follow. Good and a foul. The Eagles didn't need that.
I tell you, Mike, once again, Paoli just finds ways to come back and respond. I mean, that could have been a backbreaker psychologically, you know, with a big 3-pointer there from Barrett in the corner. But Paoli comes back, and with 2 offensive rebounds, once again, they find ways to score. And with this free throw, if they hit it, it could very well negate that 3-pointer there by Barrett in the corner. Certainly a big one.
60-52, and the free throw by Wolf is good. 60-53, 6 minutes, 39 seconds. West trying to get it in, and he does to Sean Barrett in the corner. Sean Barrett over to Julian Stallings. Stallings pulls up, top of the key, right side. It's Winchester out front, and Winchester over and back against the Eagles. And I never did see his foot touch in the backcourt, but I guess once the ball broke that plane, maybe. Can you explain that to our viewers?
I'm not quite sure. I had my head down, actually working on some stats. I didn't get to see all of that one. So I have to bail out on you that one, Mike. Sorry.
It's okay. 60-53. And no matter what, Paoli basketball. Nobody's arguing it. And here we go. The Rams really got a chance here to make this thing much closer. Here's Usugi in the corner. Down low to Fullen. He makes his way in, and good. And here they come. And he's got 8, and it's a 5-point ball game. And Sean Barrett's got it. And he fires it up to Winchester, and a foul on Paoli.
Oh, this is going to be one. If they call it on Paoli, I tell you, Mike Brown's not going to be happy with that one.
And he can't believe it, and I'm not sure I would have even made a call on that.
Yeah, it looked like Winchester just reaching over the top of
There's
the
Mike
Paoli
Brown.
player for the pass. I hope they don't get on his.
Here's Anthony Winchester with 43 points in the ball game right now, shooting a 1-and-1 and good. He's got 44. And that 44th point ties Jimmy Robinson for the most points by an Austin player on this floor. 44, the gym record, 47 by a visiting player, Shannon Arthur of the New Washington Mustangs. But that's the ties the record for the most by an Austin player. And he just broke that record, so 45 on the night for Winchester with a long way to go, 6:09.
And to be honest, Mike, it's amazing to me. It just seems like he scores his points so easily in the flow of the game.
Here's a shot by Seacat, no good. And then Wolf takes out Sean Barrett. And Sean Barrett, who's been the recipient of a couple of real questionable calls earlier in the game, he's glad to see he got one to go his way.
I'm very excited with that one. Very happy to be going to the free throw line. That's going to be the 10th foul there on Paoli. That'll put Austin in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Austin shooting 2 free throws now for every Paoli foul.
Sean Barrett going to the Austin free throw line. His team up by 7, 62-55. 5:59 to play. Good. He had a big 3-pointer just moments ago. 63-55, 8-point Austin Eagles lead. And good. He's got 5.
Austin scored their last 4 points from the free throw line.
And here's Seacat. Down low to Wolf. Out front, shot on the way. Short, rebound follow. Seacat, good. And he's got 27 now. And Evan West getting it into Brian Johnson in the backcourt to West. West fires it over to Sean Barrett. And they get it over to Furnish. Furnish with it. Furnish with it, top of the key, works it left side. Here's Brian Johnson. Now Furnish has got it. And now he gets it over to Winchester. And Winchester loses it. It goes on the floor. And it's picked up in the backcourt. And Furnish is playing defense on Seacat. Seacat, left side, gets by everybody. Now Johnson picks him up, and he put it in anyway. And it's 64-59. 5 minutes to play. Here's West in the backcourt. Over to Furnish. And a whistle. And what's the call? Timeout?
Timeout.
The Eagles have they've looked confused here the last couple of times down the floor. We're back in 30 seconds with Austin Eagles basketball on the Scott County Community Channel.
Austin Pharmacy is located at the stoplight in Austin. Bob Railing and staff offers professional, courteous service in filling your prescriptions. Austin Pharmacy has a drive-up window for your added convenience and prescription needs. Austin Pharmacy is a specialist in compounding medications for special needs, turning problems into solutions. The KBR Soda Shop, located in the pharmacy, offers home-cooked meals and special desserts starting at 6 a.m. Austin Pharmacy and KBR Soda Shop at the stoplight in Austin, Indiana.
It's Austin Eagles basketball, and the way the Eagles break in this press, it seems like the ball is going lengthy periods of time without the putting the ball in Anthony Winchester's hands, and maybe Scott Matthews calling a timeout. He's going to remedy that situation right now. Let's see, Winchester is now back down on the backcourt, and they get it over to Sean Barrett. It's a man-to-man full-court press. Furnish with the ball. Austin leading only by 5. Here's Evan West out front to Winchester. Winchester driving, pulls up in the lane, just off the lane, off, rebound Furnish, good board. Furnish with it out front, and he's looking, and it's knocked away, deflected. Winchester runs it down. Winchester against Usugi, who has really made Winchester work the last couple of minutes. Winchester pulls up at the free throw line, bounce past Sean Barrett, long range bomb, good. Sean Barrett with a second three-pointer of this quarter, and he's got 8 points in the ball game.
From the exact same spot, he is hot from that corner.
67-59, the Eagles lead by 8. Here's Usugi. Over to Kimmel. Kimmel. Back to Usugi. Furnish now. Down to 4 minutes. Austin up by 8. Inside. Here's Usugi. Long range bomb. And no. And the rebound fought for. Picked up Usugi. In the lane. Feed to Wolf. Board good. 6-point game again. 67-61. Winchester with it. And knocked out of bounds. And Usugi is all over him.
Certainly is. I tell you, Mike, Paoli has cut the lead to 5 a couple of times, but they certainly haven't been able to do anything with it after that. Right now, Austin up by 6. But 5 points seems to be as far as Paoli can go here in this fourth quarter so far.
Winchester, nice feed to Johnson. And he goes in and out, but John
to be in for the rest of this contest, set to go the distance. Johnson goes to the line to shoot 2. Austin, they hit the last 7 free throw attempts in a row. Hopefully I didn't put the jinx on Brian Johnson when I said that, but they've done a great job from the line here.
Johnson with 13, and he's got 14. And the Eagles back up by 8, down to 3:35. Here's Usugi, long range bomb good. So it's a 5-point game again. And now Johnson's got it back to West. West over to Sean Barrett. Over to Furnish. They get it across the half-court line. And now Winchester trying to go low. Here's Johnson, long-range bomb, good. 3-pointer Johnson. And Brian Johnson with 5 quick points, and the Eagles up by 8. 72-64. Here's a shot, Seacat, blocked by Johnson. Big, big defensive play by Brian Johnson on the other end after he came up big twice on the offensive end. I don't see how you cannot get a technical foul when you're way out on the floor. And it's Eagles basketball. Here we go. Hey, this official has took a lot tonight.
He certainly has.
Sean Barrett with it. Down to Winchester. Off the board. Good. 47 points. He just tied the gym record most points by a player in a game here at this gym, and he's got 47. And that bucket motivates Mike Brown into a timeout, and he ate the official up again right before they took it.
And once again, Paoli cut it to 5, but some great play there. A 3 from Johnson, and a great pass to Barrett to Winchester for 2. Put it back at 10. Austin up 74-64 here in the fourth.
Well, let's go ahead and keep it right here. Sean Barrett, though, he started connecting from the outside, and the Eagles have played much better with another thread in there to be able to pop some home.
You're right, Mike. You talked about Austin having to find another weapon, and they certainly did in Sean Barrett there. A couple of big-time threes when Austin really needed them there from the corner has helped to put this one back into a safe margin here for the Eagles in this fourth quarter. But I tell you, Paoli is still dangerous, still too much time. Anything could happen here in this game.
74-64, a 10-point lead. And right now, it's going to be Paoli basketball, and they've just probably got time for one more run. They've really never gotten it below 5 here in this half, but they've always been hanging around, though.
I'll tell you, a couple of times we've stopped our commentary worried about technicals here in this game. I don't think we're going to see one, though. I don't think they're going to have one this close at the end of the game in this type of contest.
Here's a shot by Seacat on the outside, no good. Rebound Winchester. Winchester on the run, pulls up out front, goes left, and he's knocked down, but no call. The Austin fans really upset. Kimmel on the drive, and a foul by Furnish. Boy, Winchester knocked down on this end, but no call.
And after that play, now it's going to come down to Paoli. They're going to have to start to hit some free throws if they want to get back in this contest. 2:31 to play here. I tell you that Kimmel's going to have to knock both of these down for Paoli to really have a chance.
And a free throw by Kimmel is no good. Boy, he personally has really struggled from the line tonight as well. So he'll have one more. Kimmel has not scored a point in the game, Shane. I think he's 0-5 from the free throw line.
Very unusual. I tell you, if Paoli loses this game, this would be the one stat that Mike Brown goes and looks at.
74-65. It's a 9-point game.
Paoli's going to have to force some turnovers to get back in this one.
Here's Evan West over to Johnson. He's in trouble back there, and he fires it up to Sean Barrett, who gets it over to Winchester. Winchester right side, pulls up, gets the basketball on the floor, and it's knocked loose, and they're still on the floor. And Winchester came in there like a speeding locomotive.
I tell you, I can't believe there was no foul call there on that possession. Paoli coming through with the turnover, though, getting the jump basketball. Austin Faithful not happy with that call.
74-65. Here's a shot by Seacat, no good. Rebound inside, good. That's Springer. And it's 74-67. Sean Barrett's got it. And he fires it over to Evan West, and it's knocked out of bounds. It's Austin basketball. Seacat wanted it badly.
Seacat read that pass. He knew where it was going. Just got there a couple of seconds too late to do anything about it.
West into Sean Barrett. He loses it out of bounds. Paoli basketball. I don't know what happened there, but he couldn't get a handle on it. And they are right back. Here they are again, knocking on the door again.
And, Mike, that was 2 turnovers in a row for Austin to get them back in here.
Seacat, McKeon. Seacat in the corner, working against the double team. Trying to find someone. It's McKeon out front of Usugi. Down to 150 to play. Usugi, right side Seacat. Long range bomb, good, a 3.
And he was beyond the eagle on that one.
32 points. And it's a 4-point game all of a sudden. Winchester saying clear out. And he drives, and he's knocked down, but no call. A steal by Paoli. Winchester gets it back and a jump ball call. And on the alternate possession rule, it is Austin's basketball. And the Paoli fans have really come to life on the other side of the floor now.
Plenty of time left here in this one, I tell you. Winchester with the basketball.
Right side, he pulls off, and he got it. Winchester with 49. It's a 6-point Austin lead. 76-70. Here's Seacat. He traveled with the basketball, and Mike Brown is out on the floor. He is all over this one official now. But it's a 6-point game, and it is crazy in here right now, folks.
That is certainly the best way to describe it.
1:21 left to play, and a big turnover against the Rams. And it's into Winchester. Back to Evan West, and Paoli kicked the ball. It is crazy in here.
It's been pretty sedate. I think both crowds have enjoyed just watching a good basketball game, but now here at the end, coming to life.
Up to Winchester. Winchester with it in the backcourt. Furnish wide open down low. Good. Jordan Furnish puts the Eagles up by 8 with 1:10 to play. 78-70. Here's Seacat, left side. It's knocked loose. Winchester with a steal. And then the Eagles, it's on the floor and picked up by Evan West. He's got Winchester and a foul out front. Everybody standing in here.
Including us.
(78-70), 58.5 seconds remaining in the ball game, and there's a timeout on the floor. But we're not going anywhere. We're going to keep it right here. We don't want to miss anything. Mike Brown stating his case again with this one official, and he has been upset from the opening tip tonight, to be
Well,
honest.
he certainly has, and I tell you, there's been a lot of calls that have gone in Austin's favor at times, and I tell you, certainly has reason to be upset, but the flow of this game is certainly an exciting one to watch, Mike, and with Paoli, it's always an exciting game to be able to broadcast. Paoli's one of those teams, you're up by 8 with less than a minute. Most of the time, you feel pretty comfortable about your chances, but I tell you, the way this game has gone, I still don't feel quite comfortable. I think should be a trip to the line. I heard the whistle, but I couldn't tell. Well, we see Evan West getting ready to line up to shoot some free throws. He'll have 2 chances. If he hits both of these, that'll put a 10-point lead for the Eagles, and I feel much safer. As Evan goes to the line, not many trips for him, though, on the season.
He's 1 of 4 from the free throw line, and he does have a field goal in this ball game. Evan West taking his time. He's the only Austin Eagles player down there. And the free throw is no good. I guess we're going to concede the rebound here.
That's a good observation.
Unless Evan runs in and misses this one and gets the rebound and puts it back in. Maybe we're trying to throw him off guard. And he got that one. So it's now it's 79-70. Here's Usugi the other way in the corner. Here's a shot and no good. And the rebound fought for Usugi. His own player took it away from him, and then a foul on Jordan Furnish down low. 79-70, down to 48 seconds to play. This game has had a little bit of everything in it tonight. 79-70, Eagles lead by 9. Springer with 13 points at the line, and it's good. 79-71.
So even if he hits this one, it'll still be a 7-point lead. It'll still be a 3-possession game here for Austin.
Springer. And it's no good. And a rebound to Paoli, but knocked out of bounds by Winchester. 46.1 seconds to play.
I have a feeling it's going to take a long time to play this last 46.1 seconds. As substitutions come off the floor for Paoli.
Here we go. They get it in. It's Wolf down the lane. No good. Rebound Winchester. And then he's fouled in the backcourt and fouled hard. Well, here's where we are, folks. It's 79-71 with 42 seconds to play. And Anthony Winchester is walking down to the free throw line with 49 points in the ball game. If he makes this one, he ties the school record that he shares with Carl Smith. And if he makes the second one, he sets a new school scoring record. So he's got 49 in the ball game. So let's see what happens. Winchester with 49 and 42 seconds to play. Takes his time, and he looks up there, and it is good. He's got 50 points. 50 in the ball game, and it's 80-71, and he can set the mark right here. He had 50 against Scottsburg earlier this year. And he's got 51. Anthony Winchester, and the Austin fans know it. He's got 51, and they are standing. And it's 81-71. And McKeon driving, and a foul on Sean Barrett. 34.9. And Scott Matthews, that's the last thing he wants right now. The Eagles stopping the clock and letting Paoli go to the free throw line.
Well, I tell you what, Mike, 51 points, a great effort in any contest, but Austin has certainly needed every one of those points here in this one. Just amazed at the way that Anthony can show up in just big games. Austin certainly needed him tonight, and he came through.
Kean